Have you ever wondered what love truly looked like before romance was invented? Not the modern idea of flowers, dates, or whispered promises, but the real rituals, hidden, forbidden, and often shocking, that ancient couples used to bind their lives together. Tonight, we're traveling back to a world where love was not just an emotion, but a contract, a spell, a ceremony, and sometimes a test of survival. And what you're about to hear, no one ever told you in school. In many ancient civilizations, a relationship didn't begin with a kiss. It began with a ritual, a moment designed to reveal who someone truly was. Take the Vikings. Most people imagine them as brutal warriors, but when it came to love, they followed rules so strict and emotional that even modern couples would struggle to pass them. A woman, before accepting a man, would watch him in silence, not what he said, but how he held himself, how he controlled his anger, how he spoke to elders, and even how he treated animals. For them, true love began with character, not seduction. And here's the surprising part. If a man raised his voice too quickly, ignored a guest, or failed to protect the vulnerable, the woman had the right to reject him instantly. No ceremony, no drama, just a quiet no. Imagine that today, but if the man passed this silent test, the real ritual began. In a small wooden room, illuminated only by fire, the couple would sit facing each other, hands resting on the same wooden table. They weren't allowed to touch yet, they weren't allowed to speak, they simply stared into each other's eyes for as long as it took to break the tension. Some sessions lasted minutes, some lasted hours. This was known as the settling of souls. A belief that two spirits, if meant to walk the same road, would feel their hearts slow down, their breathing sink, their thoughts soften. And here's the eerie part. Many couples reported the same strange sensation, a sudden warmth in the chest, as if the bond was forming long before the hands ever did. Now, travel with me to ancient Egypt. You might think the pharaohs married for power, and they did. But beneath all the gold and politics lay a ritual so intimate that only the closest circle ever saw it. Before a couple became one, they exchanged objects that represented how they truly saw each other. A man might offer a small carved scarab, symbolizing protection and rebirth. A woman might offer a lotus, symbolizing purity and resilience. But here is the twist. It wasn't the object that mattered. It was the truth behind it. If the man offered something meaningless or rushed, the woman could refuse the entire union. If the woman offered something fragile or false, the man could do the same. Love for them was not declared, it was proven. And then there was the most powerful ritual of all, one shared across cultures, civilizations, and centuries. The ritual of the night fire. On the night before joining their lives, a couple would sit beside a flame, a candle, a torch, or a burning bowl of oil, and confess one truth they had hidden, not a secret from others, a secret from themselves. Some spoke of fears, some spoke of regrets. Some admitted they doubted their own worth. Others confessed that love terrified them. But here's the beauty of this ritual. The fire did not judge. It simply listened. The idea was simple. If two people could share their shadows before sharing their home, then their bond would be unbreakable. And history agrees. Couples who completed the ritual had some of the strongest marriages recorded. So, what do these forgotten traditions teach us today? That love was never meant to be rushed, that attraction was never enough, that the heart needed something deeper, a mirror, a test, a truth, something that revealed who we are when no one is watching. And maybe, just maybe, that's why these ancient rituals still whisper to us through time. Because love in every era is less about finding the right person and more about becoming one. If this journey through forgotten love rituals moved you, I'd be honored if you subscribed. There are many more hidden stories waiting in the shadows of history, and I'd love to explore them with you.